Friends, today I will go on our journey in the Tryhackme, which is a Develpy. From the name itself, we can guess that this machine has something to do with the Python. To save time, I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the IP address of the machine or the target. As always, I'd like to use the local kernel Linux to do this preparation. So before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. This will help me very much. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch into the kernel Linux VM. First of all, we need to do the port scan. The port scan. As you can see, I use the option of the sync scan and then option of the -P- to do the comprehensive scan. If you do the machine over the internet, I suggest you follow my way. This will save our time. And from this command, we can tell that the target has two open ports. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service, and then 10,000, which is running. Of course, this I think must be something wrong or not very correct. So we need to do furthermore enumeration or scanning for these two open ports. And as you can see over here, surface scan. So here we can get more information about each surface or about each open port number. For example, like version information of SSH. Of course, as we know, this version doesn't contain any vulnerability we can utilize. And the second one is 10,000. And the mmap sent some request and got some response from the target. So what do we have to do next? We need to do the enumeration for the 10,000 port number because we cannot do anything about this port number. Let's launch our browser to do the enumeration to see whether this application is over HTTP protocol or not. So we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar. Don't forget to specify the port number, a very high port number. Press enter. We got the error, private 0 days. Please enter. I think this is the wrong word. Number of exploits to send. So, and also name get is not defined. So maybe, we can, because here we cannot send any information, right? We just can get the response of the target. So maybe this is not a typical HTTP application or service. So how to do? We can launch or we can use Netcat. Netcat is a very powerful tool, which can allow us to connect to any type of service. And so we can put the IP address of the target and followed by the port number. And please enter number of exploits to send. For example, like 10, doesn't matter. Exploit started. It looks like it's exploiting internal network and becomes sequence number and TTL and got. So maybe there's some. Also from this one, we can know that the Python script is running exactly on the background on the server. And this Python script will receive the input by us, by the user, and run. So maybe here, you maybe have one reasonable guess. Can we exploit this input, the user input, and inject command? Okay, so let me try. We can connect it to the target again. So we can use, for example, import, dynamically import the module of OS. I think I have already demonstrated demonstrated this technique in the other video if you have already followed my channel. Yeah, this command, this is the function, not the, not like normally we in the Python script we import and followed by the module name. This case, yeah, this function can import any module. Yeah, this case is OS module because we want to execute command, and then we can run the function of this module system, and for example ls. Press enter. As you can see, we got the result. We have already retrieved the files on the target. So next, of course, it's so natural. What we have to do next, we need to get initial foothold by running reverse shell command. And I've already opened up this website, yeah, the Pentest Monkey website. I always refer to this website to get a reverse shell command because most of them are complicated to remember, too complicated to remember. So for my methodology is to get to or access this website when necessary. We do not need to remember. And this one, of course, you can try one by one. However, I'd like to try this one. In most cases, this is the safest way to run reverse shell command. And I've already copied this command onto the notebook. So for now, we just copy this one-liner, and connect to the target again. Import OS. You must make sure the module name should be encapsulated in single quotes. Yeah, this is different from the normal Python script when we import the module. Okay, and system allow us to run the command, and we can put the one-liner of reverse shell command. Before we hit enter, we need to set up the listener first by netcat. Now it's ready to receive the collection. Press. As you can see, we got the collection. This is the shell, and we'd like to spawn the bash session. We can check the version of Python. Python 2 is there. And now we can run Python pty module, import pty module, spawn. And as you can see, now it's much better. And we can do the local immersion, the ID. Yeah, this user is king. And we can list files in this home directory. Of course, no problem, we can get the user flag. And can we run sudo? Yeah, of course, at this moment, we do not have the password for this user, king. And we can make furthermore immersion, the local immersion. After all, we need to elevate our privilege to retrieve the root flag. So that is just any one normal user. So what can we do next? Maybe we can do the automatic immersion by the help, or we get help from the NumPy shell script. We can navigate to temp directory, and I've already got this NumPy shell script ready. In order to upload this script to the target, of course, there will be some different ways. I think the most reasonable and efficient way is to set up the web server locally on the Kali Linux by Python 3 HTTP server. Yeah, the web server has started up, and now we go back to this shell. We can use wget utility to upload from the angle of the Kali Linux, and we need to get the IP address of the Kali Linux, the tunnel IP address of the Kali Linux, and followed by the default port number by Python limpairs. In order to run this script, we need to make it executable. And then we can run this script. I think we must have this script at hand when the target machine is Linux, because this one can help us to retrieve information automatically about the target, for example, like username information, process information, cron job information, SUID, binary information, many different types of information about the target. So it's almost more than certain we need to have this script to do the automatic enumeration in many cases, or in almost every case when the target is Linux machine. As you can see, it's done. All right. Now we can scroll back to see whether we can find some interesting vector. In many cases, such vector or possible vector which allow us to elevate our privilege are highlighted in yellow and red. Yeah, capabilities information, SUID, binary information. Let's continue our scrolling. As you can see, the cron job information. Yeah, I think this job or this task is executed every 1 minute, and this script is run by root user. So maybe we can manipulate or utilize this job to elevate privilege. So first of all, we need to, this one also is run by root. However, current user cannot access this file or this directory, right? So I think the only possible point or location where we can utilize the script is this one. This is the home directory of king user, all right? So now we go back to the home directory. Root, we can get out this script. Of course, this one, from the permission setting, this current user king doesn't have permission to modify this script. However, because this script is located in the home directory of the current user, which means that we can remove it and create the same file. I mean, we can create the file with the same file name, okay? And to prevent from the wrongdoing, we can make a backup this script. I think this is good practice, right? When we do the CTF like machines. Also in the real practice, maybe this is a good practice as well. So now we can remove this script, and then we can generate the new root.sh file, and we can append or write this one-liner. This time we need to use different port number, and we can copy. We can use echo root.sh, because root user or super user will run this script automatically or every minute, because we use the same file name. Okay, let's enter. Now we need to set up another listener by netcat. We can navigate to our working directory. Press enter. For now, the only thing we can do is to wait for the new collection from the target, and then this collection should be triggered or launched from the root user, or ownership is root or super user. we need to wait about 1 minute because this job is executed regularly every 1 minute. Okay, as you can see, we got another share which belonged to the root user from the banner. We can know this, right? And then we can navigate to root directory and get the root flag. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.